Wow, what a surprise. We have a PlayStation 5 to fix. Our customer mailed in this PlayStation 5 because it won't turn on. So let's grab this power cable, plug it in, and see if it turns on. And it doesn't. Now that we've confirmed that the PlayStation 5 doesn't turn on, let's take this off and take that off. And then we're gonna flip this guy around. And we're gonna take this off. Then we're gonna flip it back around and take this out. Then we will grab a power supply from the shelf, open the box up, and then install. Then we're gonna turn it around again, plug in our power supply, and hit the power button. Still nothing. Actually, with all the turning around, we unplugged the power button. So let's plug that back in. Okay, so let's hit the power button now. And we get our beep, but there's no blue light or white light or anything. So our power supply is faulty, but there's something else wrong with this PlayStation 5. So we gotta find that out. First, I want to try to turn it on with everything plugged in with the new power supply. All right, so it wasn't because the fan's not plugged in or anything like that. So now we know that, that's good. I already knew that. So now the next thing to do is get the motherboard out and see if there's something wrong with the motherboard. And out comes the motherboard. And let's place it here at our workstation. After probing around with my multimeter, I believe there's a short circuit on this chip here, which is the HDMI encoder. If we measure these capacitors, we can hear that they are shorting to ground on every single one of these, which indicates that there's a short circuit on the chip and not on the capacitors themselves. So we're going to replace the HDMI encoder and see if our shorts are gone. And hopefully we'll still be wearing underwear. Okay, so let's begin. Go ahead and add some flux all around this chip here. So I did just get off the phone with the customer, and they let me know that this no power issue happened after they had a power surge, and the power surge was actually on their cable line, which then traveled through the TV and then traveled to the PlayStation, thus destroying the HDMI encoder. And now that the chip is removed, we can go ahead and check that the short is gone. And no beep is a good thing. So let's replace this HDMI encoder with a new working one, and I believe we will have a working PlayStation 5. Where did my tweezers go? And there's our replacement IC. Flux around first. Definitely want to flux around so that you find out. Let's check our alignment. Let's check these filters up here. Make sure these aren't blown and that we got continuity between these 2 points. And we do. So we should be good to go and have a working PlayStation 5. The PlayStation 5 is now sort of put back together, enough to where we can hit the power button and shoot. It's still not turning on. Dang it. Well, now it's back to the drawing board, I guess. So I double checked my work on the HDMI encoder and it was atrocious. There were actually a lot of bad connections, so I fixed all that. And now let's see what happens when we hit the power button. We got a light, we got a fan spin, there's something in the disk drive, so that's cool. We gotta turn on the TV. Did I turn on the TV? I don't know. It should be on now. I probably just turned the TV off. Ah, so annoying. Cheapo TV. Got it at a pawn shop for like 150 bucks, so. Yeah, we fixed it. It turned on, it's working. Let's see what game we got in here. Grid Legends. Let me put that back in there. Alright, so there's 2 main takeaways to take away from this video. 1, double check your work, because you might just end up having to take apart a PlayStation 5 twice, and that's not fun. And number 2, if you have a problem with your PlayStation 5, you can always mail it in to me. Our mailing link's in the bio, and we might just be able to fix it for you.